Annotations are a very important feature of Power Music Professional. You can annotate when you're in full screen mode simply by clicking in the centre of any of the pages of music, not the centre of the screen, but the centre of the music. And then you can choose all kinds of different annotations. Now there's videos about using this, so I'm not going to go into this in detail, but just to remind you, I'll show you. For instance, we can go in here, and these are little galleries of annotations as opposed to pens and highlighters. So if you wanted to draw attention to something, you could just click on there and say I wanted to do that, just put that on there to show that we're changing the clef. I can do that again when it changes back there. And you can just drop annotations, or you can draw annotations and highlight in Power Music. One of the things that people have been asking us recently is that there is quite a range of different standard annotations in here, but there's very often something which is not in the annotations, and being able to add your own custom annotations is something people have been asking for a while. So let me show you how you can go about adding a custom annotation to Power Music Professional. So let me just come out of here just now. To add a custom annotation, you first of all have to create the annotation. The best way to do that is using a drawing package and create a PNG file, that's a PNG file with a transparent background. Make sure it's a fairly small file. You're probably talking about maybe 50 pixels by 50 pixels, because bear in mind annotations don't need to be that big on the screen. Or you can just do this. You could, for instance, just go into Word, and supposing I want an annotation of the letter A, so I just type A, and maybe I'll make the font a bit bigger. And then using some sort of screen capture utility, like I use Capture Whiz, you can just select what you want the annotation to be, and then just save that annotation and give it a name. I'll talk a bit about giving it a name in a minute. So you can just save that annotation. You would normally just, if it was this, you'd be saving it as a JPEG, so it wouldn't have a transparent background. But as I said before, if you use a drawing package, you can create transparent backgrounds. And let me show you then how you go about adding these custom annotations into your galleries of annotations. The annotations are stored if we go to Files, we go to My Computer. Now, your computer might not have as many drives as this, but you've got to find the C drive. And in the C drive, you go to Program Files x86. And in here, you'll find Cameron Software Limited, which is a folder where the Power Music software is stored. The program you're looking for is Power Music Professional, so open that up. Don't change anything in here. This is the actual program. If you start deleting files and things in here, renaming things, you'll stop Power Music from working. But go to the Symbols folder. Now in the Symbols folder, you will see there a set of folders, and each of these folders corresponds to the galleries in Power Music Professional. And the one we're looking at is the Quick. So I'll open up Quick, and there in Quick you will see all the annotations that you normally see in there. There's the glasses that I just used for annotating that piece of music, and these are all the quick drop annotations. But there's other annotations for emphasis and for notes and rests and things like that. So I want to add some new annotations in here. So all I do is I go to where I've stored my annotations. So let me just go back here. So if I want to put these into Power Music, I just copy these. So I'll just copy a number of them. Okay. Right click and copy. Go back to my folder in here, the Quick folder, and I'm just going to paste them in here. Now when I go to do that, I'll get this warning that you have to be an administrator to do this. Now, although you're logged in as administrator, this is a further level of security. It's a warning in case you accidentally change something which could affect the way a program runs. So yes, I do want to do this. I'll just click continue, and I have to do it for each of the annotation files, or I click this, do this for all the items, and that will add them in. So you'll notice now it's added in the 6, 7, 8 and the 2 ties and the letter A. So this to show you how they are now actually in Power Music. I'll now show you these now, how they've appeared in Power Music. You have to actually restart Power Music to do this, because when it starts it goes through the various annotations and finds where they are. So we have to do a restart of Power Music. I'll go to my piece of music I was on here, go full screen, click in the middle, go to my galleries of annotations, and you'll now notice if I go to the quick drop, I've now got 5, 6, 7 and 8. I've got the 2 ties and I've got the letter A. So if I wanted to use the tie, I just can change the size of it, make it slightly larger, and I could put it down there. Okay, but I can now add my own custom annotation, and because that was a ping file, a PNG file, it's a transparent background, so it doesn't obscure any of the notes underneath. Now, the one thing I did mention, I'll just come out of this again, is the way you name your annotation files. So if I just go back to where I had these annotation files, you'll notice that each of the annotation files starts with a number, 88, 89, 90, 90, and 91, and so on. This is very important. You must start with a 2-digit number. Now, the reason for that is it determines the order in which they're displayed in the gallery. If you don't have the numbers at the start, you can get issues with not finding the annotations in the right places. If I go back to the quick annotation folder, you'll notice that all the existing ones have got numbers in front of them. So when you want to add yours in, you have to put a number in front of the file name like that, so that when I wanted the 6 to appear after the 5, I called it 88, then the 7's 89, then the 8. So it's important you do this 2-digit number in front of the file name. Okay, so that's how you can create a set of custom annotations for use in Power Music. Of course, you can then, when you transfer your Power Music songs with annotations into the app for the iPad, then the annotations will appear there as well. You won't be able to edit them yet in the app, but you can transfer the annotations with the song to the app. And of course, if you want to make the annotations permanent, you can always burn them in, and that way they'll be available in any edition of Power Music. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. If you want more help with doing this, just contact our help desk at support@powermusicsoftware.com, and we will help you out with that.